There was a moment in my life when being an adult showed up quietly. I feel like there's a moment where everyone tells you that you're an official adult at 18, but I don't really necessarily believe that now. As after this semester, as I believe that it kind of slowly kind of creeps up on you until you realize after the fact that you have officially become an adult with responsibilities, constant pressure, and sometimes at most being overwhelmed. So that moment kind of hit me this semester. At the end of the semester, I kind of realized as I was building up, I ended up having two jobs, and I also had four classes on top of that. So you can kind of realize, you can kind of imagine the stacking blocks are just constantly getting higher and higher. So every week was a busy day for me, was a busy week for me, right? So I, beginning of the weeks were pretty flexible and pretty open, and that was when I would focus on school. But as the days went on towards the end of the week, it was just constant pressure and just kept on building up. Sometimes I kind of questioned myself if I could keep up. There was times where I was scheduled pretty much from both of my jobs every single day, and on top of that, I had to attend classes early in the mornings, and also on top of that, do some assignments that were due at the end of the week. I believe what changed is that I didn't quit. I kept a constant. I was pretty consistent with the whole 16 weeks of just showing up every day, no matter what, and providing that I was there, showing up on time, showing up with the work, and completing the assignments. I feel like I learned also how to manage time, and on top of that, how to manage pressure. I feel like why this matters is because it's consistency over motivation. I was showing up every day and just being consistent as to being on top of things, knowing that I had to focus on on my discipline rather than having fun, or rather than taking some time off, knowing that there could be a consequence, or I would have not completed some assignments. Um, Also with this, I feel like I learned responsibility over these past few years. I feel like I've been slacking on my responsibility, knowing what I should get things done first. And I believe with this semester, over this year, I believe that I have learned what to take accounted for and what to be more responsible for. At the end of the semester, I believe we should celebrate kind of just showing up on time. I think we all should, as a class, should celebrate just showing up on time and just being consistent with this journey that all of us have been um, showing up for. I feel like that growth is quiet, as we've experienced within these 16 weeks. I feel like it's gone pretty quickly now. So I feel like it's pretty quiet, and then we carry this. I think we should carry this lesson forward. I feel like we should, after this class ends, we should just carry this lesson forward with us, knowing that we are going to show up quietly, and this growth is not going to show out dramatically, but it's going to show up as we move on. Thank you so much.